Let us understand about Kubernetes pods. Kubernetes uses pod as a logical abstraction over a container. It is the smallest unit of Kubernetes. It is the pods which run the containers. Each pod generally runs a single container. Let us understand deployments. A deployment is a Kubernetes component and is used to manage pods in the cluster. We can think of a deployment as an abstraction over pods. Under the hood, deployments create pods. We create pods by creating deployments. In order to create a Kubernetes deployment, we could use the following command: kubectl create deployment name minus image is equal to the image name. It is important to note that Kubernetes does not build an image on its own. It pulls the existing image, which may be available in a container registry like a Docker Hub, and then runs the container. Let's use Nginx image available on Docker Hub to run it using Minikube. Now go to the command line and let us also check Minikube status again in order to make sure that our Minikube is ready. So it is running. If your Minikube is not yet running, you may start it using Minikube start minus driver is equal to virtualbox command. Now we could use kubectl create to create any resource like deployment, service, etc. Now let us create a deployment for Nginx image. We could do that as follows: kubectl create deployment, and now comes the deployment name that we want to specify. Let us write the name as Nginx dpl minus image equals Nginx, and this Nginx is the image name which is uploaded by the official Nginx team on the Docker Hub. You may quickly go through the browser and to the Docker Hub and type Nginx. Upon typing Nginx, we can see their official image. Now hit enter. So it shows the deployment is created. Now let us see the list of all deployments created till now. kubectl get deployment or deployments. So it says this is the deployment created by us till now, and 0 out of 1 are ready as of now. So it might take some time to get it started. And it also mentions the age of the deployment. So it says that this deployment is created 25 seconds ago. Let us again see the list using the same command kubectl get deployments. It's not yet ready. To see if it is ready. And yes, it is ready now. To see the list of all pods created, we can similarly use the kubectl get command, but now it is kubectl get pod. So as discussed previously, a deployment is an abstraction over some pods. So when we create deployment, under the hood we are creating pods. So to check the deployment creation, we have used kubectl get deployments command, which gives this result. Similarly, let us get the pods created by this particular deployment. So get kubectl get pods. So this shows this particular pod is created. All right. Now let us understand about the service component of Kubernetes. Service is a Kubernetes object or resource or component which is used to set up networking inside K8's cluster. Each homogeneous pod belongs to a deployment, and each deployment has a service associated with it so as to enable communication for that deployment or pod. So basically, a service is used for communication amongst pods exposing app to outside of the cluster using the service of type node port, which we will shortly discuss. And a service is also used to forward requests from ingress, about which also we will be discussing in the coming slides. So the service is of various types. The node port type service is used to expose the app outside the cluster so that we can either curl or use a browser to reach that application. And the next type of service is cluster IP, which supports ingress requests and pod communication. So the cluster IP is the default service type. If we don't mention any type of service, the cluster IP type will be created. Now that we have created a deployment, let us see how to expose this deployment using a service. So the command is kubectl expose the deployment, which is deployment, and now the deployment name nginx depl minus type is equal to node port. Note that N and P should be capital in this type node port. Then minus name is equal to example nginx service. We could give anything. Then minus port is equal to 80. So basically we want to expose the deployment named nginx depl, and we want to put the service type as node port because we want to expose this app outside the cluster. So node port is the type of a port, as node port type is used to expose service to the outside world. So basically the service of type node port is used to expose the application outside the cluster so that using this type of service, we can access the application either from a browser or through a curl command, command line and all. Then the name of the service is defined to be nginx service, and the port opened for this service inside the cluster is 80. Now hit on enter. So it says this service is created. Now, similar to getting the list of deployments and pods created so far, we can also get the list of services created using the kubectl get services command. So it shows this particular service is created with type node port, cluster IP, which is the IP of the service inside the cluster, and the ports. So basically, if you see here, 80 is mapped to 30009, which means the service port inside the cluster is 80. And since we have mentioned the service to be of type node port, and since we want to access the service from the outside the cluster, this 80 port, which is the port of the service inside the cluster, is mapped to 30,009 port. And the second service, which we can see here, is the Kubernetes cluster IP. So this is the default service which is created. Now, let us see how to access this application from the browser using this node port service. Let us type a command miniq service minus URL x nginx service. Hit on enter. So it shows this particular URL, right? So let us understand what this URL means. Basically, this URL is nothing but the IP of the Minikube, which is this, with the port this. This is nothing but the node port exposed, which we have discussed previously. So using this port on this IP address of this Minikube, we could access this application in our browser or curl command. So let us see via curl command. CURL, and I'm copy pasting this. So we can see the HTML page, right? So let us see the same thing in our browser too. Go to your browser. Now paste this URL, hit on enter. Okay. So basically we have got the image of like the Nginx image from the Docker Hub into our Kubernetes. And we made our deployment such that the pods running inside the deployment, the pod running inside the deployment is running this Nginx application. All right. So the image from the Docker Hub is brought into the pod. The pod is created via deployment, and the deployment is able to be accessed via curl or through the browser with the help of service of type node port. I hope we are clear till now. So we created deployment using kubectl create deployment name. Then we exposed that deployment using a service of type node port. Lastly, we used the IP address of the worker node, here Minikube, and the node port number to access the app running in the deployment. Let us also see how to see the IP of the Minikube. Minikube IP. So this is the Minikube IP. Let us use the previous command, the Minikube service URL, which exposes the URL of the service. So if you observe these two, the first part is the Minikube IP, which is the same. All right. And this is the node port of the service, which we could cross-check using this command. So 30,009, which is the same over here. Okay, so remember that the service URL is created by the Minikube IP followed by the port, which is given by the node port type of the service.